What's up, y'all? Just want to give a little quick tip for working on derby cars. This tip is for when you're putting your gas tank in or your battery box in, and it's just you work on the vehicle. As you know, when you go to bolt the gas tank down, either the gas tank or the battery box, you'll have the bolt that goes to the floor. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah. And it's usually real hard to tighten it up from being under the vehicle, and you need someone up on top to hold the top side from turning. Well, here's a quick little tip I've learned. Run bolts that are just a bit longer than what you'd normally need. That way you can use a set of vice grips on the very end once it's through to help hold it once you got the nut just started. So I'll go ahead and show you. I don't know where the hell this camera's pointed, but I'm going to stick that, hopefully you can see, stick that in. I've already got the other 4 in it, just stuck in there. The vehicle is jacked up. Yeah, as you can see, jacked up. And I got a set of little vice grips, and I've got the wrench for the nut, which is 1/2 inch, and I've got everything all lined up. So we'll go ahead and crawl underneath the car, and I'll show you how this tip works. Oh. Alright, now we're under the vehicle. You can see, like here, you can see how much bolt's sticking out, which is way more than you need. Yeah. There you go. Alright. Let's see if I can do this just right. This is kind of hard to do by yourself. Let's see if I can prop this up on the jack and still see. Oh, I done lost where the hell the bolts were. Okay, I see now. Damn phone, stay. I'm using my phone, by the way. Piece of junk, stay. Jeez. There we go. Alright. Alright, so I'm using a big old fender washer, regular washer, lock nut, and just a standard nut, just to help keep these things tight. Go ahead. Get those stuck on there. Get the nut started. You can use the washer to kind of hold sideways, help hold that bolt against the car itself, so you can get this started. At least we can get that. Hopefully you can see that, how I got it ringing up like that. And then you just take your vice grips, yeah. You can probably use channel locks too, or any other pliers. And you just take and lock that around the end of the bolt, just like that. And now you can get up here, tighten the sumbitch up, all by yourself. Just like that. There's one. You can actually tighten these up quite a bit by doing it this way. Go and grab the next one. Oh, I was going to drop the things. The thing nice of this heat shield wasn't stabbing me, but get the washer, or the fender washer, the regular washer, and I'm kind of pushing the bolt, and the bolt stay down there. Lock nut. Regular nut, and again using the washer to kind of shove sideways to jam that bolt in one spot. Lock that on there. Go ahead and tighten this sumbitch up. So when it comes to like this, really helpful doing the gas tank by yourself, because the majority of the time I'm building these cars by myself with no help, and I actually kind of like it that way because I actually move faster than most people can keep up. Not to mention I know it's done right since I'm the one doing it. And that's good and tight. On to the next one. You can see this works really well. It's pretty efficient. Yeah, you can actually see. Good. I got the camera positioned pretty well. Good deal. I'm using the washer to kind of jam it. My bolt holes aren't exactly lined up perfect, which is no big deal. That's why my bolts are kind of like cattywampus. And like this one's actually still jammed up because nothing's lined up because I half-assed drilled the holes. So this one I think I even have to do that. Get her snugged up. Bolt's trying to turn a little bit. Not too bad though. Yeah. Yep, you know the bolt's starting to turn. Stick vice grips on it. Crank her down. These are, you know, the crappy grade bolts, so you can't really crank them down like stupid tight because they will twist off. And yes, I have done it numerous times. These are just your run-of-the-mill bulk, I think grade 5. They work just fine. You just can't really crank them down like a grade 8. They're good enough for doing this though. Oh. There we go. That's another one that's not lined up right, so the bolt's kind of jammed up against the body, which is fine with me. Also, another little trick, when you go to drill your bolt holes in the body, since the holes are already drilled in your gas tank or your battery box, use some spray paint. Just spray paint over the hole. It'll leave a spot on the body, and you'll have at least a ballpark on where to drill your hole. And just drill it out maybe a size bigger. That's where the fender washer comes in. There. Those are tight. The gas tank's done. So yeah, that's a pretty cool trick I've learned over the 13 years of actually building these myself. Of course, I've been building them all my life, but, you know, tricks I've learned and taught myself. This is one of them that works very well. And like I said, it will work for the battery box too. Sometimes on some of these cars, you can actually be able to reach the bolt from the top side and from the bottom through the passenger door. But in case you can't, this is a good technique. You can see how much longer these bolts are. You have something to grab onto with the vice grips. So, this video's gone a little too long, longer than I was wanting. So, there's you a quick little tech tip. Till the next one, later y'all.